Hi guys, this is Amrit and this is my first video, and in this video I would like to show you how the Arduino works. What is Arduino? While coming to the Arduino is a simple microcontroller. Through this microcontroller, actually this microcontroller just ons and offs a particular signal according to the program that we give. Okay, now I would like to show the picture of the Arduino. Yeah, here comes the Arduino. And the name of this thing is Arduino Uno. There are various models of boards in Arduino. This is one of the board, Arduino Uno. And while coming to this Arduino, this Arduino consists of 80 mega 328 microcontroller. This is 80 mega 328 microcontroller. This is embedded on this microcontroller board. So what exactly we do with this Arduino is we just on and off a particular 5-volt supply according to our well and wish. That means for example, if some x is equal to 1, that means we will be giving some condition. If this condition is satisfied, here 5-volt supply will be given to this pin. So if this condition is satisfied, here another 5-volt supply will be given to the another pin. So in this way we'll just control the 5-volt supply. So in order to control the 5-volt supply, we'll be writing a program and we'll be dumping the program into this Arduino 80 mega 328 microcontroller. So in order to dump a program into this microcontroller board, we just attach a cable from our laptop to this USB plug. So I'll be providing the link to download the software for the Arduino and how to attach in the links that are below this video. And through this, the external power supply can be given. This Arduino works on 5-volt supply, but it's not possible for each and everyone to give 5-volt supply because of various circumstances and circuit design. So we can give from 5 volts to 12 volts to this external power pin, or else we can also give a 5 volts or 12 volt supply to voltage in pin. So we can give 5 volts or 12 volt supply to this voltage in pin. See, remember properly, this is only we should give 12 volt supply to voltage in pin, VIN pin. We shouldn't give 12 volt supply to the 5 volts pin. Okay, we shouldn't give. Next, the ground of the battery will be connected to the ground here, and the Arduino will be working. And now while coming to the description of each and every pin that are present on this board, so in this video I'll just explaining you what are the basic pins that are present in the Arduino, and I'll be saying I will be providing an overview of the Arduino. So while coming here is a 16 megahertz crystal. So this 16 megahertz crystal that is present here acts as the clock for this microcontroller. And while coming to the pins, there are see, look at properly here, there are digital is written. So digital 0 1 2 3 or something up to 13. So there are 13 digital pins. So what is this digital pin? Digital pin means it will give only 5 volts on or off. In the similar way, it will read 5 volts also. It will read whether it is 5 volts or 0. That's it. So it cannot read 1 volt, 2 volt like that. Okay. So we can assign this pin as input or output. For example, let us consider pin number 7. So pin number 7 can be considered as input or an output according to the program that we write. So all these digital pins read and write 5 volts. Okay. Now other than reading and writing 5 volts, there are some pins called pulse width modulation, PWM pins. It is here, written here. Pin number 3, 5, 6, 9, 10 and 11 are called pulse width modulation pins. That means they on and off the 5 volt signal so rapidly that the appliance that is connected to it feels as if there is no 5 volts occurring. That means if it's on and off so rapidly, if it on for 1 millisecond, it off for 1 millisecond, 5 volts. So 1 millisecond is negligible amount of time. So in that case, the appliance will think that 5 volts is not coming, only 2.5 volts is coming. So through this pulse width modulation, by rapid oning and offing the 5 volt signal, these pins can provide variable input, variable output to the appliance. That means if we connect a small diode, diode means LED, light emitting diode, to this 9 volts pin and ground, and if we use pulse width modulation technique, we can get 2 volts or 2.5 volts or 1 volt according to our wish. But this pin number 8742 or cannot give pulse width modulation. See, pulse width modulation has a symbol here, and the symbol is present at 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so these pins are called pulse width modulation pins. And while coming down, here is analog, ANALOG, analog in. That means all the pins from 0 to 5 are analog pins. So what's the basic difference between digital pins and analog pins? Analog pins can also be used as input and output, but different comes is to for suppose we have various sensors. Okay, I'll say it afterwards. This analog pin can read input. That means if we give 2 volts or 1 volt or 3 volts, this analog pin can read the input accurately when compared to that of digital pins. Okay, so basically we use these analog pins in order to connect some sensors. Okay, now these analog pins cannot be used as pulse width modulation pins, but we can get 2 volts or 3 volts output from the analog pins without rapid on and offing of the 5 volt signal. So basically we use these analog pins for collecting sensor inputs. Okay, now here comes the VAN pin, which I have described, voltage in, and these two are the ground pins, and this is the 5 volt power pin. That means we will be connecting a regulated 5 volt supply to this pin if we have it. If you don't have a regulated 5 volt supply, we will be connecting 12 volt supply to this VAN pin. And here comes the reset pin. If it is connected to the ground, the Arduino will be resetted, or otherwise, see here there is a reset button. So if you just press the reset button, the program will be come from starting onwards. That means see, we are in the middle of a program. That means we are in the middle of a counting. For example, we are counting by using this Arduino. So if we press the reset button, the counting will be started from the beginning. So here is a brief description about the Arduino board, and somewhat details about microcontroller will be present here. This is 80 mega 328p microcontroller which we use in this Arduino. So we can actually make this 80 mega 328 Arduino on breadboard, but it's a bit difficult. It's so time consuming also. So that's why it's better to buy this board, because for a beginner, if you begin with this board, and if you first master this board, then it will be easy for you to go for the further projects. Now I previously said that we will be connecting sensors to this analog pins. Now what is a sensor? So to the microcontroller, how we connect various sensors? This is a question which I got while I was searching about the tutorials. Now I'd like to explain you. Now a sensor is something that means a sensor is some electrical instrument to electrical appliance, or you can say to which a 5 volt supply and a ground will be going. That means to a sensor will be giving a 5 volt supply and ground, so that sensor will work. Now the sensor will be having one output. This output produces variable voltage according to our will and wish. So here comes the infrared sensor. Once have a clear look at this sensor, it will be having one infrared receiver and one infrared emitter. So if it detects an obstacle, it will send 5 volt supply to the board. That means how this sensor works, I'll demonstrating you. See, it consists of 3 wires, right? 3 wires. Now one is a ground wire, another is a 5 volt supply, and another wire will go to the analog pin of this Arduino board. Okay, now how this sensor works? See, as sensor is powered by a 5 volt supply and a ground, there is one pin, that then one wire that is going to the analog pin of Arduino board. So what this wire provides is, this wire provides variable voltage to this Arduino. That means it will provide 5 volts or 2 volts according to the sensor data. That means